What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we are going to be looking at the Freeze Sane card. He got a position change from a center back to a defensive mid. Now we have him at center mid here, just for some more chemistry, and I'll get into reasons why he's going to be off chem. But looking at his card, I mean, he as a center back, he's going to be amazing. That's where we're going to put him at. We're going to swap positions with our informed Delaney, who is center back. So then Delaney goes to defensive mid or in the midfield. Sane goes into the defense. And I mean, who would not want him in the defense, right? 6'5", medium-high work rates. His pace, while good, there is a little bit discrepancy between the acceleration and sprint speed, which is a little disappointing. But his agility, his balance, for one, a center back in general is fantastic. But two, for someone who is 6'5", fantastic, right? So being on the ball with great reactions, great composure, that's going to be good. He has 92 strength, so that 85 physical is actually, it's actually even better, right? It seems better than 85 physical, because again, of that 92 strength. And yes, the defense is a little bit weaker, so again, shadows what you're going to have to do. Again, this is the team that we put him in, and we do have him off chem. Now, the reason for that is because most likely, unless you are doing a full Bundesliga side, he is going to be off chem for you. The reason being is because he obviously plays for Senegal, and while there are a handful of good players from Senegal, they don't play in the same league, right? So if you take a look at the Senegal players, right, there's Mane from the Prem, there's Koulibaly from the Serie A, there's Idrissa Gueye, who's okay, but from League One. You have Niane, who's also from League One, but who is not available anymore. And then from there, it just gets a lot worse, right? So in terms of the country links, that's not that good. And in terms of Schalke links, Schalke this season are either last or second to last. They're having a horrible season. There's literally no player to link them with, right? His normal card is the best on the team. You don't even have to look at his freeze card. Just his normal gold card is the best on the team. But again, we will be putting him in the defense. Delaney's going to go in the midfield, and again, Sane's going to go in at center back. And we'll see how he does in some games of Foot Champs. First game, and we have obviously the Gomez, the Varane, the Mendy, the Neymar, the Conte, the Rashford. The six top meta players, right? Like, who else would you see? When it comes to reviewing center backs, it's usually a lot easier to determine if they are good or not, just because mostly everyone kind of has a very similar idea of what they want their center backs to do, right? It's just be fast, be pretty good, obviously defensively. And I mean, that's kind of all you got to do from that point. You can just kind of determine that. Now, obviously, we're not going to be seeing a whole lot of insane highlights, just because he's a defender, right? So even though we scored, he wasn't involved. It doesn't really matter that much. The fact that he is very good on the ball is going to be very nice, especially with the fact that he's 6'5". I think he could actually be a pretty good ball-playing center back, to be honest. Oh, Schultz with a beautiful tackle. Beautiful little block. Sane, good. Oh, okay. Well, we got the ball there. And then Klosterman gets it right back. There we go. Okay. Let's see where Sane goes. He tracks back, right? There's that good medium-high work rates. So him tracking back is very good. I do have some center backs, like Klosterman. He's actually medium-medium. So the fact that Sane was able to get back pretty quickly, I like that. Sane, can you keep up with Conte? Yes, you can. There we go. I mentioned before, big center backs and just big, defensive-minded players are so helpful to have because they have that larger tackle and interception radius. Sane, way to look at that run. Good, Delaney. Now, see, right there, Sane actually tracked back, and he saw that run. That's horrible. That was really good there. End of the first half, he's made some good plays. He hasn't been involved a lot, which, is a good thing, right? I don't want my center backs to be involved a lot because then I'm not defending that well. But, I mean, he has the lowest rating on the field, at least in the defense, right? No tackles, but he's made a couple of interceptions. So, you know what? If he's not being involved that much, I'm okay with that. Awesome. Love that. Yeah, I mean, Sane didn't have that great of a game, to be honest. It is what it is. How was the interceptions from Sane? He did get 2 interceptions, but I mean, again, you take a look at Klosterman, man. Klosterman did very, very well. 2 of 4 tackles, 4 interceptions. you know, Sane didn't do that. Sane needs to be a little bit better. So again, hopefully we can see a little bit better from him. All right, let's try this again. Again with the Mendy, Varane, the Gomez, the Rashford. Always, always. And I think his positioning kind of comes into play a little bit. So, you know, that defensive awareness, I think that comes into play. Hopefully it's a little bit better this time around. Okay, Sane. Sane. Okay, and it doesn't... Oh, thank God for Berkey. Doesn't switch me to left back, who's closest to the ball. Jesus Christ. Sane, honestly, I don't even mind that tackle. It's kickoff. It's kickoff, right? It is what it is. Sane? There we go. But what's new? Yeah, that's a bad goal. I'm not... That is a garbage goal. Sane, it's all you. It's all you. It's all you. Oh, I'll take out. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, get out of here. Why is Sane in the midfield? Good. Sane, way to be there. I appreciate that. Oh, Sane. Oh, that leg right there. I think that's literally just his height. Sane, good. Well, that should be a tackle. But, you know, game says no when it comes to tackling. So again, when it comes to Sane, his positioning is okay. Sane, dude. I'll say this, right? His positioning is not very good, and his tackling can be a little hit or miss, but most of the time it's good. And then obviously the fact that he's 6'5", has 94, 95 strength, whatever it is, he's going to body every single player that comes in the attack off the ball. Every single time. Sane, another good tackle. His acceleration's not very good, but his sprint speed is. So, you know, if he's in a foot race with someone, eventually he'll be able to catch up. End of that second game right there. Sane with a 7.6, the best in the defense, surprisingly, honestly. Not because he didn't do well, because he did do well, but Klosterman I thought was even better. Holy God! 7 of 8? I didn't think I attempted 8 tackles all game, let alone Sane getting 7 of 8 tackles. Fair enough. Dude, the one missed tackle, I said it, right? I said it before. Most of the time he gets tackles, but that off time he doesn't, it's going to be a foul. That one missed tackle was a foul that led to his goal. Okay, next game. Again, dude, am I going to be playing Mendy, Varane, Gomez every single time? Rashford too? Jesus Christ, that's literally every single game now. In this last game that we have, again, it's mostly just going to be, you know, how consistent he is. If that defensive awareness really comes into play, if it's that big of a deal. You know, because, I mean, he is good, right? Tackle-wise, physically, he's obviously fantastic. See, again, with him on the ball, that's something we haven't really seen a lot. He's going to be good, right? When you have that high pressure on him, he's going to be able to dribble, genuinely, right? And so if someone has high pressure on you, you can feel safe knowing that, you know, you have a center back who can be good on the ball. Oh, Sane, can't let that happen. I think Sane, he let a man get away from him there. It was lucky that was offside. Oh, Sane, beautiful. Reaching out. See, and that's also going to be good for AI blocks as well, because of how, again, like how just massive he is. There has not really been a whole lot this game in terms of Sane, at least. Dude, Klosterman is still continuously getting involved the most. Okay, well, again, I mean, Sane had the lowest rating again. You know, I'm 1 of 1 tackle, but yeah, he wasn't involved nearly as much as the other one, right? It wasn't nearly as involved as Klosterman. Now, to be fair, we didn't really need the defense that much. After the 3 games, Sane, obviously we're not going to have anything stats-wise, but when it came to using him, he's good in terms of manually using him. which obviously I think that that's something that I was going to recognize and then everyone can kind of see, because, you know, he's somewhat pacey, right? 76 pace, but 6'5", medium high work rates, 92 stamina. So when you manually use him, using him to make tackles, using him to make a block shot, or anything like that, even, you know, shifting from side to side, his agility and balance is quite good. Using him on the ball to, you know, maneuver out of a team press, he's going to be great. Genuinely, he's one of the better center backs that I've used in terms of manually using him. Unfortunately, you're not going to manually be using him the vast majority of the time. And so you have to rely on that defensive awareness. And if you don't know, defensive awareness is marking, right? In previous FIFAs, it was marking. They changed it to defensive awareness. It's the same thing. And, you know, the defensive awareness, that's essentially the same thing as attack positioning, just with the defense. So tracking runs, making sure, you know, people are ahead of you and understanding where, you know, attackers are going to be, etc. It's his lowest defensive stat, and when it should be arguably the most important, right? Because when it comes to stand tackle and slide tackle, you know, obviously you want that to be higher, but that's going to be more manual, right? Defensive awareness, you have to rely on the AI. That's not you doing anything. So that needs to be the highest possible. And in this case, it's the lowest. So, you know, he's 40K. It's not as if he's super expensive by any means. I think he'd be worth a try. I think in a 3 at the back formation, like a 3-5-2, I think he'd be very good, to be honest, because there, right, you can utilize his height, his physical, his work rates, but then he also has some defensive cover for his defensive awareness, you know, lack of ability. So again, I would recommend trying him at least. You know, even at a 2 at the back, right? Or like a 4 at the back, I should say, where there's 2 center backs. But I do genuinely believe he would be very, very good in a 3 at the back formation. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. If you want me to review any other Freeze players, let me know and I'll try to do that for you guys. But like I said, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.